just going for a drive. In my new car. In my new car. You've heard the term no pain, no gain. And unfortunately, I think there's an attack on that very phrase to say that it just isn't true. It is true. It's actually 100% true. You can't have a lot of gain without some sort of pain. When you go to the gym, there is a level of pain that you're expecting if you're going to have any sort of gain in your physical body. A lot of the things that we see physically, a lot of the physical things that happen in our lives can be related or correlated to something that happens internally. For example, sent my kids off to school this week. One of them, the very first time. For 5 years, he got to just sit at home when all his brothers went to school. Now he's going to experience that, and there's expected to be some level of pain because everything was one way, and now it's another way. It's a growing pain. It's something that we expect in life. Even when you start something great like a new job, there's a little bit of pain because you don't know what to expect. And as you grow in a position, it's just like going to the gym. You have to exercise a part of you that is weaker. There's a lot of talk about avoiding those weaknesses. And while I don't like to just dwell on the weaknesses and let that bring me down, there is a time where you have to admit that you're weak in a certain area. For me, physically, I don't want to be overweight. I feel much better when I can exercise and just be generally more healthy. I have more energy. I can keep going forward and run at a higher level. Most people wouldn't call that anything wrong. They'd say, yeah, that's a great idea. But as soon as it comes down to something, let's say, like being able to forgive or being very pessimistic, lacking compassion, lacking empathy, typically we just try to blame others, pointing fingers at their weakness and ignoring our own. I'm going to say this right now, that if that's you and you have aspirations of being strong and even impacting in a small level, it's time to start working out the areas that you might be weak in. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up to fail. No pain, no gain. Well, maybe you have no idea right now what the area is that you need to work on. Let me run this test by you. Who pisses you off the most? Think about that person for a second. By no means am I saying what they're doing is correct. By no means am I saying what they're doing is right. It's just that is your litmus test. That is the test that you have before you to show you areas that you're weak in. Again, I'm not condoning other people's wrongdoings. I'm not condoning that. But what I'm after now is looking at ourselves. To me, the only way we can fix issues, the only way we can fix problems in society, right down to even a family, personal level, is by putting the spotlight on ourselves. If we're not willing to do that, nothing will ever change. A very simple task we can do is actually look at the people that really piss us off. How do I respond around them? What am I like around them? How do I feel inside when they're around me? It isn't about just kind of washing it away. I don't want to hide from those things. I'm not gonna surround myself with people that bring me down like that, but I do need to make a very conscious decision in my mind. Should I feel that way around other people, or should I be able to let go and not be affected by other people's actions? See, the latter sounds very good, and we would all agree, because you see comment after comment on social media saying, don't care what other people think. Easier said than done. If we're really going to grow as individuals even, we have to be willing to work on the parts of us that need strengthening. But when they come up, I take note. I take note because I don't want to avoid a situation just because of an insecurity or a fear inside of me. If I operate in insecurity and fear, I am never going to see the success that I want to see. In fact, nobody will. Not even you. So today, I want you to think about the person that really bugs you. I want you to think about them. I want you to figure out what it is in you, not them, that needs to be strengthened. If we do that, we're on the right track. See you next time.